This is rather nice. This all arrangement someone's done. It smells glorious, it really does. Doesn't it, Ben? It smells delicious. Really lovely. Wasn't going to start filming yet, but then that garden was there and it was so tempting. How could I resist? So, come on, little one. You see, he doesn't want to leave it. It smells too nice. He'll catch up with me. We might. Oh, be very dark walking through this bit here. This is the way up to the rocks above my house, although it's not that I'm specifically going up there because I wanted to film or anything. It's just that when I'm at home, the two closest walks to me are either the canal walk or this one, which I'm going on, and we're just like 5 minutes walk away from my house now. And the thing with the canal walk is, last time I went down there, it was night time, and the long and short of it is that Ben jumped in. So, I haven't been back down there since then. And obviously, it's not somewhere I feel like we can go without him being on the lead. Seeing as he jumped in. This is just a house which I walk by on the way to these rocks. Look, this always makes me think of an owl, the way a gate design is. It's actually quite big. That's the house opposite it. Again, it's big, it's just that it's built on a hill, so you can't tell. That's a nice random rose. Bless it, growing amongst all these weeds. All the birdies are singing their morning glory. Gosh, whenever I start filming, I always wish that I had some tissue with me or something, because I always start sniffling. And this gate's got the same design. What's it called? I can't see the name of the house now. I must be going mad. I always thought that all these houses had the names outside. I can't see the name of it. Anyway, I'll show you what's around me. Nothing much, just trees. And this is the way that we're going up here. Show you this bit behind me. More trees. In fact, literally behind those there are the rocks which are by the electrical pylon thing. I don't know, that big tower. Oh, you know, I think actually that, oh, I love these. They always remind me of my granny. I bought some fuchsias there. Mine need, actually they need, well, one of them needs potting, but really they need to be planted in the front garden. I don't really want to be in pots, they get too big for pots. Anyhow, one of my many things to do. But the list has got smaller since I had no internet last week. You know, I don't know whose garden this bit is down here. Maybe nobody's, but I always think it looks really appealing. You can't really see it so well. There's actually a little bit in between that, behind this bit I mean, where the trees are still babies and there's quite lots of grass. You can maybe see better down here. You can't tell, but it's actually really nice. Look, we've got light and dark going on here. See what time it is now. Oh, I can't get my watch to show itself to me. Oh, Well, it's actually 5:30. Come on, little one. We'll go up, I think. Hey up, he's chasing bunny rabbits. That's unusual. Doesn't usually chase them. See, it's a very half-hearted attempt. He likes chasing birds though. That's how come he ended up jumping in the canal. He just forgot where he was for a moment. And hop, skipped and jumped, and in he was. Weren't you? Well, I'll have a little scan about for you. The sky looks nice, doesn't it? You can tell how that we've gone quite an incline just by how quickly I'm getting higher than the trees. And we're going to go up, which is more like that. Isn't it, Ben? Steep. I can't even think about how much pain I'm going to be when I go back to work. It's going to be so awful. At least I've got another week to not really have to think about that too much. Good boy. Yeah, there's another dog here. Come on then. Yeah, he did not want to get filmed, that man. So I respectfully kept the camera away, pointing away from him. I don't blame him. Some random person was filming and I was walking along. I wouldn't want to get filmed either. The ones which get me the most are the ones which can see I'm filming and can see that I'm like keeping the camera tipped away from them, but yet they stand and talk to me all the same. Unless they just don't realise, I don't know. Good boy, Ben. You're the perfect poser, aren't you? So, there's some rocks here, look. I know it's a bit dark, but actually it's always dark under this bit. What's that on the side? Just the way the light falls, I think. Yeah. I don't know which way to go, really. So many times I've filmed those other rocks, but yeah, I'm gonna do it this way again. Never filmed them with this camera though. It'll probably pick up the detail better. And really, to be honest, this wasn't about filming, it was more about, I mean, not the rocks for any particular reason, it was just more about having a nice morning film with the birds singing. Oh, it does look beautiful. I'm going to show you. Look at the clouds. The forecast today isn't as good as it has been. It's a shame actually that I've chosen this morning to walk as opposed to yesterday morning or really any morning this week, because all the other mornings were glorious sunshine. I've gone and chosen the day where it's a tad overcast. Oh well. There's still lots of morning glory going on with the birds singing. And you know, I was so tired, I am so tired, that it's nothing short of a miracle that we've made it out, actually. But I'm glad that we have, because we're going to go back to bed when we get home and have a nice sleep. After all, I have been awake since 3 o'clock. And I did fall asleep on the sofa. So, we want to go to bed, proper bed. Ben doesn't like falling asleep on the sofa. He likes to go to bed. And I like to go to bed too, especially when Ben's with me, because it's not often with me all the time. And of course we want to go to bed, have a nice snuggle. Ben's a great little sleeping partner, far better than any man. Doesn't take up much room, and when he snores it's nice and quiet. So anyway, here we are. As she says, nearly going flying. I just noticed these holes here, look. They're quite interesting, aren't they? After all, they can't be just from rain. They're too random. Oh, I said that wrong. They are not random, I mean. Look, you can tell it's early morning because that's quite tall as well. It's just a tiny bit shorter than me. I'd say it's about 5'6" high. And look here, I think I filmed this bit before actually, where we've got the scoop mark in the side. So, do we go on to the top, or do we film around the edge and then go on to the top? We'll film around the edge and then go to the top. Here's that tower I was on about. Look, they're so overgrown really now, around the edge. And actually this grass is really long. But yeah, people have been walking through it. Good job really, because I'm about to walk through it anyway. There's lots of spider webs in there. It looks like a film set. Spooky film set. So, just trying to use the light to our best advantage really. What light there is. You could if you wanted to get up there, but I don't really want to go up this way. I just want to film there. It looks like quite sandstony actually. I'm sure it isn't, but it looks it in the light. Good boy. So, gonna have to work our way around to the side. We can't really see so well. Oh yeah, hang on a moment. I'm all lost. We have to just move out a wee bit to go back in. In fact, I am actually going to follow the pathway because the grass is so long and there's thistles and nettles and whatnot in it. So here we are. I just walked straight through a spider's web, lovely. PFEC 1982. That'll be there for a long time because it's very well put in. I've got all spider's web on my hand, I think. I can feel it anyway. Little Ben, being very good. He usually has a little whine if I'm standing filming rocks, but doesn't seem to mind this morning. They're really high. I'd say about 4 times taller than me, easily. So here's the side which has got all the occultish symbols on. The triangles, and the eye, and the cross. Let's see if I can film it a little bit better. It's alright, Ben. Spoke too soon, he's whining now. There it is. And this one here. I thought there was more on here, but you know, I can't really remember now. And I'm not actually picking anything else up today. Obviously that bit there. I think it might be a little bit further around. Good boy, don't tread on you. Go on, down you go. Good lad. Oh gosh, I wish the spider would get out of my eye. It really hurts. I think maybe I've got something else in. Oh well, stop it, Nina. No point moaning about it, is there really? Let's see what there is to see. Come on, rocks, reveal your secrets to us. Look at this here. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. You see where those two holes are going into the side? I can't really get far enough away to film properly because there's a fence behind me. But again, they don't look so random to me. But they could be, because look, there's a crack going down here. I mean, all these things I point out, they can seem so trivial on one hand, but on the other hand, maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes I wish that I just didn't notice anything at all. Wouldn't it make life easy to be blind? No, not at all. It'd be awful. Right, well, I'm boring myself here, so... And I can't see. Oh! Here we are, more symbols. There is more here, I remember. I just can't remember where. I haven't been up here for ages. Not actually since I last filmed up here. I never released that footage because it was too dark. Then I want to up this side bit, but you can. I know you can either follow me or you can get round the other bit. Good boy. Oh, he's come up the easy way. Right, so what am I looking at here? Maybe nothing. Did want to stand on top of them really, but I just thought we may as well film around the edge. First, we're kind of ending up on top of them actually, which wasn't my intention. And now I don't know whether to go back down them. Look, just when you think that it's all over with at this side, because it kind of is, you realise you've got all of this here. So on that note, I will try and head back down. If we can do it without me breaking my neck, because Ben's showing me that there's a big gap there, which I thought there might be. It's alright, I'm hanging on to the rocks and Ben's got his beady eye on me. Going to run out of filming time actually in 6 minutes. Goes by so quickly. I don't really know why this phone only lets me film for 25 minutes at a time. Good boy, Ben. That's a mystery I've yet to solve. Look at this here. And where's the rock which came out of there? And how does a rock just leave from underneath that like that? It doesn't, does it? It's obviously been cut out at some point in time. But what a strange thing to do. Why would you take a rock from the bottom and leave the rock on top? It doesn't make any sense to me, that, none at all. But you know, it happens all over. I'm going to prove that point because look, again here, why would you take the rock out from underneath? I mean, you just wouldn't, and yet all over we see this, that top bit. It's very bizarre to me. It doesn't make any sense. If you were going to use these rocks to build or whatever, you wouldn't be taking out from underneath. Why? To cause a topple from the top. Ben's having a roll. You having a roll? Distracting us from our important investigative journalism. Right, so underneath here is where it leads actually into them. And I've come further in than I wish to be, really. You know, it looks like a staircase going round, but you can't see. I need to get a torch, don't I, for these jobs? A torch and a small child to send in. Ben looked round then and then he ran off like, no, not me. It's alright, Ben, you can't talk clearly enough for the tape. So there's the entrance in. I forgot about that there. How could I forget about the most interesting part of these rocks? Silly girl, Nina. I have to laugh. I mean, seriously, how could anyone forget that? Anyway, oh yeah, and it said Lost Souls there. I don't even know if there's any point filming from the top, really. I'm quite tempted to go to the bottom of the side of those ones, except I think that it's going to be really dark and is there going to be anything to see? Oh gosh, what to do? Alright, well I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the top of these. Then I'm going to run out of tape. Then I'm going to switch the tape back on and go film around the side of the other one, which I was just looking down upon. That's the plan. So, up we go. Don't know where Ben is, he's run off. Oh, well, I can hear him. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's there, look. Already up here. At least I can see you, little one. So, I'm going to continue up this bit. Ah! I don't know where away these trainers, they're rubbish for climbing. Here we are, on top of the world. Highest part. Gosh, you know, if I was a UFO enthusiast,